hating when they know that I'm that dude. I hear they hating cause they know I got the juice. Yeah. They like, oh, they watching how I move.
Hey.
Motherfuckers, they be acting like we cool.
Hey.
This was, nigga, I ain't no fool. Gas in my joint, what you smoking, don't flatter me. My niggas got my back, ain't no need for a battery. Blowing all these ones, look like we hit the lottery. My OG just hit me up, he told me that he proud of me. Always going hard, a lot of people that count on me. Always in the studio, and that's increasing my salary. I remember I was young when they hated and doubted me. Now a nigga bossed up, put my name on the property, and now we don't care what it costs. I started, you hear the exhaust, smoking cushy with my dogs. The way she made it cut, you got it looking like applause. I'm getting all these blocks and got enough space on my wall. Diamonds dripping like a faucet. Big bag, I want a big bag. If it ain't getting money, you can skip that. Big bag, I want a big bag. Put you in a two-seater, let you kick back. I'm still whiz. Niggas got me in that mood. How they hating when they know that I'm that dude. I hear they hating cause they know I got the juice. They like, oh, they watching how I move. Motherfuckers, they be acting like we cool. Fuck you thought this was, nigga, I ain't no fool. Still keep it real, still park the whip and chill, still never popping pills, still got them in their feels, still give them chills, still $100 bills at a crib in the hills, one trip, couple mil. How a nigga fall asleep and still making sales, one hand on the wheel, couple bands on the mill, playing on the field, weird on the scale. In the air for 20 years, I was unavailable. Seen how much I'm worth, started thinking I was dateable. All my niggas getting rich, dudes, I done paid a few. Smoking weed by the zip, millions, I done made a few. Stick to stay, I'm stacking up and staying out the way. Big bag, I want a big bag. If it ain't getting money, you can skip that. Big bag, I want a big bag. Put you in a Rolls Royce, let you kick back. I'm still whiz. Niggas got me in that mood. How they hating when they know that I'm that dude. I hear they hating cause they know I got the juice. They like, oh, they watching how I move. Motherfuckers, they be acting like we cool. Fuck you thought this was, nigga, I ain't no fool. I'm still whiz.
What's good? 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 Honey, I probably tonight still no Levi. Still no Levi. But that is cool in the school. Y'all the only people I can talk to. Baby. We're going to do a little story time. We're going to, anytime y'all interrupt me, y'all want to talk about R. Kelly, whatever, I'm going to come on here a few minutes because, you know, your girl be on the move, honey. Your girl got to get it and get it and get it. But, baby, we're going to keep it real. Okay? We're going to keep it real. We're going to talk realness. If y'all want to talk about some shit that's in the streets now, you know, I don't gossip and all that type of stuff like that, right? I don't do that. That's not what I do. I don't like all kind of shit like that. But, you know, if I catch a comment or whatever in the chat or whatever y'all want to talk about, we can. But let me go and get this chat call out the way. Hey, Cookie. Hey, Angela. Hey, Warrior. Hey, Karen Johnson. Yes, and the other people that's holding on to the wonder what she got to say today. So, y'all, listen. Oh, my gosh. Honey, when I tell you, reality TV is burning up. It's burning up. And you know what? It's really, I mean, it's a whole lot of shit going on, but we can talk about some of those things or whatever. Just want to make this like a multi-purpose goddamn live or whatever. But I want y'all to know now. I'm going to talk about some things, right? And the way that I talk about them, I hope it won't come across as being rude or I don't like bragging and things of that nature because I don't want. I'm just stating the facts. Okay. And this is so I don't brag on myself. I don't pay myself no motherfucking compliments until I think that shit is corny as fuck. All right. But I will, in the midst of me cussing your ass out and you try to life shame me, I will go there with your ass, right? Um, I'm so over. I'm just so over. Ugh. I can't get out my goddamn mouth. I'm not. People can waste their time. All right, I ain't got time for that. And I ain't even their damn boss. Yeah, I ain't hired them motherfuckers. But anyway, listen, y'all, we gonna have to keep it real. I wanna really get into. Hey, Mark Quinn, I wanna really get into. Always stay into some real life situations and things of that nature. And I don't care. I don't care about sharing or whatever. I don't give a fuck about nobody talking about it. I mean, I guarantee you. I can guarantee motherfucking to you. I done had way better good days than motherfucking bad days. I done been up way more than I've ever been goddamn down. And I guarantee they can't say the motherfucking same because it plays out. But listen, y'all. Listen. You ever had a feeling, right? Like, remember I told y'all about that University of Florida. I said I was in my bed sleep and I woke up 3 o'clock in the morning, sat straight up, when got my child, put her in the car, because I said that nigga ain't to that house. And I went on round there, and sure enough, he went to that goddamn house. And I left his ass a note and tell him, nigga, you done been caught. Yeah, ain't nothing open this time of motherfucking morning but legs and more legs. Okay? So, anyway. So when you have a feeling, you have a feeling. Now, a lot of times, this is what I do. And I do this sometimes because it's just a part of being a good person and allowing, you know, giving people chances. When you hire people, those of you guys who have hired people, whatever, what you're doing, you give them those people a chance, right? You don't know shit about them, but what they tell you. What they tell you is on the motherfucking piece of paper, okay? But their actions, like, but when you when you get them on the job and they act like they don't know a goddamn hammer from a screwdriver, they ass done lied on paper. Now I'm not talking about nothing. We can talk about YouTube shit or whatever. What's up, DV? We talk about YouTube shit or whatever, but I'm not talking about nobody, in particular. So don't read this and apply it to nobody, whatever. But if it applies to you, then it applies to you. But somebody may have gone through these situations. And I always believe, and that's why I want to do more lives like this where we talk and we learn something. Like Cookie, you heard me say that I learned something from the stories that you shared, right? That helped me understand that husband of mine, uh, you know, why he was tripping about, that particular sexual act, right? And then about him converting to Muslim and stuff like that, right? So, but Judge Judy says if it don't make sense, it's probably not true. Okay. And when you go through your life, if some shit just don't make sense, it's probably not true. It's not you being paranoid, it's not you whatever, because you're gonna have to listen to your gut. Always listen to your motherfucking gut. Cause your head gon' sometimes make you make the wrong decision. If you follow your heart, that shit, you know how your heart be doing. And but if you follow that motherfucking gut, that gut, it just be a sick, sinking feeling. You understand what I'm saying? People like, God damn, that don't make no damn sense. It's like certain things, it just don't make sense. And it's not consistent with nothing you know. Nothing you know that makes sense, right? And you travel this earth and you meet all kinds of people by any means necessary. And if shit don't make sense, it just don't make sense, right? So a lot of experiences, just don't make sense. With me, right? Now here, me, I'm the type of person. I like to stick to what I am accustomed to. There's a reason for that. I like to have, and I know this might sound crazy, but I like to have, hey, purple, purple, hey, honey. Thank you so much. I tell you that all the time. You are truly a blessing. But as with all the rest of you guys are blessings as well. You know what I'm saying? But when I'm quick to profile somebody or whatever, just because I have to know whether or not you would be, you would fit. You know what I'm saying? You understand what I'm saying? And there's nothing wrong with that. You call it judging. You call whatever the fuck it is you want to call it. Okay? Don't get upset when somebody say, don't judge me. Anytime the people be hollering, don't judge me or them the motherfuckers that nobody hollered at because they be doing fucked up shit. Anybody else ain't doing fucked up shit. They don't give a damn if you judge them or not. Because they know they ain't out there like that. And it's don't worry about nobody trying to say that you act like you perfect and shit like that. That those are motherfuckers. Like who the hell don't wanna get things right versus getting things wrong? Who the hell don't wanna try to live perfect versus, living all off the motherfucking wall and shit like that. I know it really I don't like being all scattered and shit like that. I don't like that. I can't do that, but you know, it happens sometimes, right? But that you have people that will, you know, criminalize you for that. And it's like, huh? How is that a bad characteristic? I don't get it. And when people criticize good parts, your things that people are awarded for or people are praised for or whatever, watch that shit because that shit is a symptom of a larger problem. I'm telling you, we gonna keep it real. I don't give a fuck who don't like it. Okay, on or off this motherfucker. If the people in Japan listen to this motherfucker and they don't like what I'm saying, they can suck a butt. You understand what I'm saying? They can suck a butt. I mean that. Because you're gonna have to learn. Y'all gonna have to. We're gonna have to learn from each other and share each other's experiences. Because a lot of this shit can be avoided. All right, a lot of shit that you go through in life, on or off this motherfucker, it could be avoided. And don't let nobody tell you your ass is wrong and weird and strange and abnormal and crazy because it ain't. It ain't. If the shit don't motherfucking add up, it don't add up. If the shit contradicts, if something is a big contradiction, it's something wrong. Okay, because a person's words and their actions should match. A person's um the resume of their life and their words and their action and shit like that, it should all coincide. It should make sense. All right? It should make motherfucking sense. Okay? You wouldn't see me going to buy no motherfucking crack hold on, or going to a crack house if I wasn't looking for somebody on crack or if I wasn't buying. Why else would I be at the goddamn crack house? Okay, I'm not, and I might be all over the place, but we're gonna have to have these little lessons and shit like this and talk to each other because we're gonna have to find out, you know, um, we can't we can't learn nothing without sharing. Okay, and I just feel that I've always been in a type of environment where it's safe to share whatever. I know around here it ain't safe to share, but I don't give a fuck. Okay, because I want to send some of these motherfuckers to the hospital, to jail, or hell. Either of the three would do for me. Okay, I don't give a damn. If they don't like it, they can suck a butt. Okay, but listen, right? I mean, I know y'all don't believe this, but I ain't accustomed to doing all this motherfucking cussing. Not until y'all don't ran my goddamn uh pressure up worse than what it is, fucking with y'all crazy asses. But listen to this, right? This may apply to some people, this may not. But don't let what I say make you think that I'm saying that I'm better than you or other people are better than you or whatever. No, that's not what it is. Possessions, a job, a car, and shit like that don't make a person better than the next. Okay? It's the characteristics. I don't give a damn what it is. And the only people that challenge shit like that are people that will have bad character flaws and shit. They all fucked up, and they know they fucked up, so they gonna complain that the fact that you gonna point it out or whatever. But it is what it is. So, but you have to. Oh, thank you man, you don't have to do that, Miss Later. But thank you. So, and anytime, because I'm watching the chat, so anytime y'all wanna, talk about a particular subject or conversation or R. Kelly shit or whatever, we can. That's fine. I can't be on here all night, but we can still be on here a while. And hopefully, my girl Sky is listening or whatever. But listen, I have met some, I think, decent people. I think you guys that's in here for the most part are pretty decent. I don't know, wholeheartedly. You don't know about me either, but it is what it is, right? But I'm not talking about, and I don't need nobody reacting or whatever, because you will not get a reaction back from me. All right, I don't give a damn about none of this. Okay, so listen to this. Okay, listen. Okay, coming up, right? And some of you guys can attest to this if y'all went through this or whatever. If you wasn't, if you wasn't active on the scene as far as sports or whatever it is the cool kids were involved in or whatever, you at least uh, observed it, right? And I don't know where you guys are from, but if coming up, and it doesn't matter where you live, how much money you had, or what have you, it had more to do with how you were as a person, whether you were cool. Now, your clothing did play a big part of it back then, when we were in school or whatever, and your hair and stuff like that, if you stayed current or whatever. But more important, it was how you were. Were you one of them cool cats, and you dealt with and you ran with the cheerleaders and you ran with the the football team or whatever it was, right? So when you were in that particular group, okay, like I said, told you here, we is broken down into somethings or the somebodies or the nobodies, right? If you was a somebody, that followed you from throughout school, throughout your life, and on to when you get buried. All right. And that status didn't change even if you experience ups and downs, because that's what life is about. You, as a person that was, in those type of groups, right? Just say for instance, if you was in one of those fraternities or one of those sororities, if you experience ups and downs and whatever, that doesn't mean that that creed and all of that the Greek stuff and whatever they had to go through, whatever. It doesn't mean that it went away. Time you lost your job or got a divorce or had to you know live in the hood or whatever. It didn't. You were still a part of the thing. If you was on good terms and paid your dues or whatever it is you had to do, right? You were still a part of that sorority, a part of that fraternity. Okay. So that made no difference. And you carried yourself as such, and you recited that stuff, and you knew the little stuff or whatever. Okay. That's the same as being labeled as, somebody, right? It doesn't matter. It's crackheads. Okay. That were somebody, and they, even though they own crack, they still get, that nod. They still run in the same crew. You know what I'm saying? But we just know your ass is on that shit. Okay. So that don't go nowhere. It don't matter how many dollars you got or whatever. Okay. So, and you gravitate, if you get knocked off, you get knocked off your little chair or whatever, and you lose your job or whatever. I don't care where you go. That shit is in you. Okay? It's in you. And you're going to gravitate to those people that are somebody. It doesn't matter. Now, I don't know if y'all know what I'm talking about or whatever, but it's going to, I hope it makes sense. All right? So if you hear me talk about certain things, whatever, I'm not bragging, I'm not boasting, none of that type of shit. It's what I have been accustomed to, no matter what walk of life. Okay? No matter how I look, no matter. There was no such thing as living, in the past and whatever. That label, that shit follows you. And only a person that wasn't a part of that particular setup would only think that you living in the past or whatever it is. Because they would know it ain't no such thing. That shit is branded to your ass. So I want to, apologize if I ever, because I probably should explain that what I'm doing now before, if it ever came off as me seeming like I was better than anybody. This and I'm talking about the motherfuckers I care about, whether I know you or not. I know that if you are a human being and you behave like a human being, I care about you, whether you come in this chat or not. Okay? Because you might have gotten the wrong impression. And that's definitely not my intention, right? But I just have to explain it to you. It's just like growing up with, the way you was raised. And then the way you went out there and picked and chose to govern yourself when you were able to make those choices, right? But I don't want nobody to think that um that was the my intention or whatever. Be like, oh, I'm bigger than you, higher than you, but no, because that's definitely not the truth. I ain't stupid. There are people If you looking at somebody being better than you just by what they have in your pocket, their pockets and shit, well, hell, I'm pretty sure that this goddamn people got more than me as far as that in the pockets and shit like that, or So that's not what it is. What I'm trying to tell you is that remove what's in your pocket, remove not exactly what you pay for clothing and possessions and stuff. Just remove the fact that you pay for, the amount you paid. Remove where you work at, remove where you live. That has nothing to do with status. Okay? Nothing to do with it. It just it serves as enhancements to your status. Okay? It's all in the mindset. When I say people are ghetto, you can have, people that's in the industry, singers and all that type of shit. They ghetto as hell. And they done made millions living out there in the largest homes. And they ghetto as hell. Okay? What's up, open minded? Right, right, right. But I just wanna, talk about some real life shit. Okay? And give it to you real. All right, because I'm not found out that a lot of these motherfuckers ain't real, as they say, or their realness only is dependent upon what they have and the bullshit they talk. Other than that, they fake it in a motherfucker. Okay? Fake other than a motherfucker. It don't have nothing to do with no education, whether you got it or not, whatever. It ain't got nothing to do with that. It has all to do with the way you behave, your characteristics, how you naturally act, what's in strengths, I'm sorry, what is inside of you, how you naturally react to something. Okay, if someone is down, is your natural reaction is to pile up on them, or just say, or to put your hand out to offer a lending, a helping hand and stuff, right? But anyway, so and a lot of times, these people that carry status, I'm calling it status, it could come off as rude and sometimes condescending and things of that nature. But it's a lot of things that it just don't impress people. And me, namely being me, not myself, right? A lot of shit just don't impress me. Okay? I tell you, case in point. A person that I've known forever and I didn't even know this, is one of in his particular industry, is one of the most decorated persons in their industry. Okay, got a YouTube channel, do it all kind of big. Okay, when we talking about how do people say now get their big one, he gets his big one. Okay, he used to be married to the fake ass girlfriend. Then you have I've shared several people's channels that's in the industry. I had one one guy I shared, Trevor. Okay, he has a channel. Um, a couple different people, 6ix9ine boy, all these people, right? They have channels, they have platforms, they have all this, that, and the third, right? As well as their siblings and their other friends and family and stuff like that. They have platforms and sometimes they have them on their platforms and shit like that. I've never seen a situation where they have let Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, anything like that go to their head. All right. Even, you know, when they were um coming, when they were you're like becoming who they are now, they never let stuff go to their head. I know one of the members of 6ix9ine Boys, they were gave an interview and was saying how the industry affected them and what they went through or whatever. But nonetheless, nothing went to their head, right? And even when they have fallen off, the stuff still haven't gone to their head. I'm talking about anybody, basketball players, football players, things of that nature, right? People that you can Google. They didn't let none of that stuff go to their head because they're used to it. All right. If they have a 500,000 followers or whatever they have, they don't let that shit go to their head. They don't let like they look up and get another best selling album 10 years down the road. They didn't let that go to their head because they're used to it. All right. They are used to it because they've already always received that type of award and reward and recognition and achievements and things of that nature. So it's no big deal. I'm going somewhere with this. It's not a big deal. And if you don't like one of their songs or whatever on their album and shit like that, they are not gonna go and run and cry and tell the goddamn masses that you don't like a song on their goddamn album. They probably, if they get mad, whatever, they probably tell you suck a butt and just, whatever. But they're not gonna be act like it is like they're gonna lose money or whatever just because you have given your particular critique on it. That's because they're used to it. They're used to the attention. They're used to being somebody. They used to be having the album, the photo album. Their parents coming out showing the I almost said something, showing you their albums and shit like that when they were a quarterback in high school, or when they when they did this and that or whatever on a higher level, right? They're used to it. And some of them have, and I'll just use YouTube as the landscape, some of them have YouTube channels and shit like that, right? Some of them have moved into doing podcast and radio and do a lot of hostings and things of that nature. Out on those hostings and stuff, they don't act like they are the like when people run up to them and shit like that. They don't act like they are bigger than the moment or whatever, or they're not like you must praise me. I'm the best there ever was, and I'm the best at this, and third, whatever. They don't do that. You know why? Because they're used to it. It's natural. It's natural. You have a lot of people praising this shit and acting like it is the thing that, and it simply is not. And it doesn't matter if you come on here once a month, once a week, once a day. It doesn't matter. What matters is how you conduct yourself, your life, whatever it is, right? If you use this as a money making opportunity, that's what it's gonna come off as. Not saying that a money making opportunity is a bad thing. That's not what I'm saying. Because there's a lot of channels that did that, which and it was smartly done. Who don't want to get serious into making a bag some kind of way? Yeah, but by no means will they lose their motherfucking mind if you say, "Well, I really didn't care for this, whatever." They don't want to go and run and tell everybody. Well, Angie said she ain't like this, that, and the third, and whatever. Let's kill the bitch. Like, what the fuck? And it makes sense. I understand it. Those people, I don't give a fuck what nobody say. They ain't used to this type of shit. When my platforms were launched, my real platforms were launched, I did not, and nobody can tell you, go from, you know, the quiet girl, that I still am, who just be, hey, somebody come fuck with her, give them the business, whatever, and had my head all up in the sky, whatever. Especially when we got um moved in the slot to do the damn ESPN and shit online and stuff like that, and different other stuff, whatever. It's a lot. It's so much that I could share as far as achievements and things and rewards and awards and stuff like that that have nothing to do with law. I have more of that too. But it's not that I even care to share that type of stuff, because when you share your stuff like that, the motherfuckers be thinking you're trying to, you know, shit on others or whatever because they may not have whatever. Fuck, and you gotta understand, if I'm sharing something, I don't know what you've been through. I don't know what you have. Hell, I could have something at a bronze level. You could be sitting back having something at a gold level. I'm not doing it for no reason to shit on no goddamn body, whatever. We just sharing or whatever. And a long time ago, when I first um thought about what I wanted to do with the channel, sharing and talking and stuff like this, like we do now, having conversations, was one of the things I wanted to do. And to talk about the stuff that, go on here and truly laugh about it. So, but you have situations where, people, you have people that was willing to, you know, gamble with their goddamn freedom over this shit. I don't know about all of that. You had people that bragged about making it in the shade room when the damn marches was going and shit. And what the people were saying. And it's all because I don't give a fuck what nobody, is clear as the goddamn sky. They're not used to having this attention. Have been on a rolling with, I guess this little bitch ass status or what. I don't know what to call it. And they do the absolute most, and especially when it comes to mistreating people, when it comes to trying to denigrate you, tear your motherfucking shit up, make people not want to be come and kick it with you on your shit or whatever it is. They try all kind of shit. Want you to be affected by stuff that they think you should be affected by. And it's like, and it has, and let me tell you something. I told y'all a long time ago, I'm very blessed, and I stay covered. And when motherfuckers come for me and try to do stuff to me or whatever, try to hurt me in any kind of way, that shit usually blow up in their face before I even put my hands on it. Yes, exactly. It's just an app on your phone. Yes, and you know what I call YouTube, the new fantasy island. YouTube can be what you want to be on YouTube that you're not in real life. Exactly. Exactly. And it's almost sad and shameful that they don't just do it, keep that shit contained and confined to themselves, and not try to affect somebody else. You have people that get upset at the next YouTuber for doing better than them or whatever. It's all kinds of weird shit that goes on. And I figured it out. These people, I don't give a fuck what they say, Wayne ain't used to this shit. Because let me tell you something. If you think about it, shit, I dox my motherfucking self. I done drop more goddamn shit out here as far as real shit, real people, whatever, that back up what the fuck I say. You know why? Because they were there. If I'm having a conversation with them about it, they were there, then they know something about it. They actually know from which I come for real though. And I'm not making it up. You understand what I'm saying? It's almost the same way that you identify people who are saved. You might not even, you might not know them from a can of paint, but you can look at them and talk to them, whatever. And you can identify, well, that person's, carries himself like they're saved. It's the same concept. But yet, bullshitters and people ain't about shit, they're going to um, try to play all kind of word games and cross it up and flip it up and rub it down, whatever what I'm saying. No, take what I'm saying is just as plain and simple as I'm saying it. Yeah, there's no explanation to it. There's no justification to it. You don't have to remix it. You ain't got to add on to it. You don't have to do nothing about what I'm saying. Because it is what it is. You have people, you have people that aren't used to this type of attention. And it goes to their head. And because they want you to feel a certain kind of way by whatever they try to do to you or say or whatever the fuck it is. And it doesn't happen or whatever. And they get, mad or however it is. It's like, but YouTube isn't a priority for me. It's just not a priority. Meaning, I can come on here and go live 2 or 3 times a day for a week, and you might not see me for the next month. This is not something that I crave or whatever. I don't need this to support any part of me. Not financially, not to make me seem like I'm somebody or feel like none of that. I don't need no attention. I don't even like attention. My mama, I know I told y'all this 1,000 times. My mama got so mad at me when I said that I wanted her to stop giving me birthday parties because I don't like the attention. Y'all, everybody, it be focused on me. Y'all be singing them happy birthday song, and I don't like that. Then she's like, and every time I, say stuff like that, whatever, you crazy as hell. Who the hell says that? But it's the truth. I don't need all that. Because I've already experienced all of that. And no matter what I go through, ups, downs, this, that, and there, whatever, it's still going to be here. When I go out there in those streets and I be dressed like I am an essential worker and everybody knows me, they still talking to me as if the last time they didn't see me, if I wasn't, dressed to the nine or whatever it is. Or they still refer to me and talk about the things that I used to do and remember me doing things and whatever that I don't even remember. This girl, Stephanie, I ran into her. She talking about, girl, I remember used to be on those Driscoll strawberries. I'm like, girl, do you know how long ago that had to be? You understand what I'm saying? So they're going to remember that. They remember that shit. You heard my daughter tell y'all on several different occasions how the people be running up to me trying to take pictures with me and shit like that. Even asking me for my goddamn autograph. Like, what kind of shit is this? And I said how my daughter sit back, sitting up there looking like she ain't no goddamn body. I ain't play no damn sports. I was a cheerleader though. And so I am accustomed to that. So there is nothing, I don't care what you think something is affecting me or you want it, it's nothing is going to affect me that you could do. And a lot of people, would say, and this is like in the same breath, they'll say, I drove a Camaro in school. I did this, and whatever. But yet, they will also say that sometimes they didn't know where they was getting their next meal from. The two don't match. And it don't make sense. I'm keeping motherfucking real. You can tell that shit to somebody else. That shit dawns on just with boom boom. You know how something start hitting you in your motherfucking head? But none of this makes sense. You know how many people, stars, from NBA stars, I've ran into. My child tell you that story when we met. What is it, Peyton Manning or Manning Peyton? Whatever that quarterback name with the big head. People like that. And yet, I don't act like they're the star in the room. I act like I'm the star in the motherfucking room. I'm not running over to you to get shit. No autograph or none of that. And I was always so I was always able to hang around like people in the industry or whatever, because when we met, I wasn't freaking out like, oh my God. Because let me tell you what happens, depending on the security. When they see you freaking out like that, they're gonna rush that star away. because they thinking that you are going to, attack them, or they don't know what you're gonna do. I ain't never act like that. I told you a story about when the boy that I tell you what, is Sean Jefferson, the one whose son won the Super Bowl, and they were talking about the father son shit dynamic or whatever, and he had came up there to see his wife now, but they were going back and forth, and her and I worked at the same job, and he came in there and she was taking him around, introducing him to the the people that worked on our floor. And one of the ladies talking about, Angie, I thought you said you knew him. Why you ain't going over there to talk to him? I said, honey, watch, he gonna come to me. Watch. And he came right when he got to our area. He came right on in the time, Angie. I was like, told you. You know, and it's like because they're used to that type of shit. They're used to the attention. They're used to the women. They're used to the men. Or they're used to the money, the cars, and all this shit here. We're used to it. And I'm not no star, whatever, but I'm used to having a lot of it, and I'm used to having not so much of it. And that's it. We don't showboat. We don't do none of that. One, because it's rude. Two, because we're used to it. It's just customary. You know? And it's so freaking weird out here how the goddamn little sector has destroyed so many people, so many different um friendships, and all kinds of shit. Opportunities to be, cool and things like that. So when I criticize it with good reason. But it ain't all that. I was telling y'all on my wall, right? Where the guy the first guy I called, and I said, when I did the I'm Back 23 video, he called us over to get this guy that used to play for Orlando Magic his autograph. And I was sitting in the truck, and this other girl, when we have the same name, she was sitting in the car, and he calling us, hey, come over here and get such and such autograph. And we looked at him, and we ended up looking at each other, and we just went to dying. Like, dude, that ain't what we do. No, it ain't about being all of that or whatever. It's about having your mindset that you are used to status and this, that, and the third. You're not gonna run nobody to get no fucking autograph. Uh-uh. I'm gonna tell you what the autographs I've gotten. I've gotten autographs from children who have were on their way of getting to going to the pros, or have gotten scholarships and stuff like that, and just by chance their ass make it. I got their goddamn autograph because I seen them work hard to get to where they need to go. You understand what I'm saying? Right. And it's really to see grown-ups, act this way. Like, I don't even get it. I really don't fucking get it. I don't, but y'all probably gonna get it real soon. Depending on how I feel. And what I mean by that is, like I said, I don't know. I think I've been the person that have dropped the most shit, coming from like personal friends and things of that nature, whatever. Stuff like that, all type of stuff. And and what I'm going to do is I'm going to, and don't strike me people, I'm going to have probably some, people that in my life, I'm gonna play some of these lives out here, and I want you to see their reaction to them. And you're gonna be like, yeah, like what, like that, because they're not gonna get it. And again, it's not about being better than nobody. This could be, I listen, I could be on the bus stop right now. I'm still gonna have the same mindset. I'm still gonna carry it the same way as I did when, if I'm with my crew, whatever. And when I got sick, and baby, only the last financial company was standing with, it was Capital One that's come save my ass. Do you know I still ran with the same people? And it's so goddamn weird for these people to react to something like, if you don't like something on, everything, shit, everything, if you operate under the premise that everything you do is good and perfect and shouldn't be criticized or whatever, well, you in for a long motherfucking ride, a long ass, I don't know, turbulence airplane ride, any goddamn thing, because that's just not how it works, and it's so weird to me. And they're these some weirdos. Just look how they react and they act. The bullshit. I pushed my child out and I raised her. And she used to accompany me doing a lot of this product stuff for these companies, doing all kinds of shit. She told you I took her to, when I went to goddamn, was going to law school at night, which is why it took me a little longer. I took her with me. Yeah. So she used to shit too. Cause the same crowd I run with, she's always been around. So these people, say they was this, that, and the third, whatever. I cast doubt on that shit. I call cap. Cause if that's the case, ain't no way in hell. Ain't no this shit here is going to motherfucking goddamn fucking affect you in any kind of goddamn way. Are you out your goddamn mind? There ain't no motherfuckers on here that I've seen is gonna make you think that you are the shit. Are you crazy? Y'all just have no idea what's in my head. I'm like, what? I'm so goddamn confused. I'm not no more, but it just don't make no damn sense. And you know why it didn't make no sense? Because the shit ain't don't add up, because the shit wasn't true. It's just not true. You know? I want us to, the key, just keep that shit $1, right? Get that shit real. God damn, it shouldn't be that goddamn complicated. It really shouldn't. Give me 1 minute, y'all. Let me clean my nose 1 moment. Let me tell you, when the damn money got goddamn funny, and you've been used to, eating here and eating there, whatever. Even though you can't eat there like that no more, doesn't mean that shit you don't remember the goddamn taste. That you lose your table manners. So that's how you know when some shit has been in them, or some shit just got in them, or they got to study or something. It ain't been there all the motherfucking while. Another thing, how we gravitate to people. Wow, there's nothing wrong with giving people a chance. Y'all give me a chance. All right, I might not be your type outside, outside, right? Well, hopefully it was something in my character that says, okay, but this, that, and the third, right? Checks off. And just like this this friend of mine, right? God knows she has damn near all of my pet peeves. All right. And I can't talk and deal with her ass too many times in a year. But is she a good goddamn person? You damn right. You damn right. And the shit these people do is just fucking unnecessary. And they won't and they don't take your word for it when you tell them like, hey, I'm just not, that don't affect me. I'm just not into it like that. Because they want you to be into either equally, or they want to make, like they can affect you in some kind of way. I don't understand none of that. But if you were truly, if you truly had some of the same type of background, truly, not you just capping, but truly, you would understand that that shit ain't gonna work. Not against me. That shit don't make, that shit ain't gonna do shit. I'm telling you, I will tell you the goddamn truth. And these, I had somebody Like I would be like, okay, we're talking, and I'm not talking about who you think I'm talking about, because when I tell you this, so you know I'm not talking about this person. We'll be talking about different brands, okay, different designers and stuff like that. Why they acted like they had some of the stuff, or knew what I was talking about or whatever. They didn't. Now that is not a big deal. Okay. But here's the thing, right? If you say that you're familiar with the game like that, with these designers and stuff, then that's what I expect. But if you're not, that's fine too. I'm more interested in what type of person you are. Not what really what you have on your back. Because if it's real fucked up, don't worry about it. If you want to change that, we I can help you change it. Every time you get paid, you can go get a shirt here or pants there. But I mean, y'all probably say, well, y'all talking about this. It's not. I'm just giving that as a reference. That's it. But I mean, this is what happened. Like you had one guy. I told you a long time ago. He, I met him at Stepping Out. He told me his name was Deion Sanders. This is when Deion Sanders was in college, as I had to go back and do the research on it. I met him. He told me I played football for some school. He said his name was Deion Sanders. I was like, oh, okay. And I wasn't, I don't know. Okay. So it didn't work out. He ended up meeting Yvette's sister. He told her the same goddamn thing. He had, so they had sex and all this type of shit. I never had sex with him. I'm stingy on the ass. So one day he had called me because he had saw her and I together because we was at the club. By that time, I had done found out that his ass wasn't no goddamn Deion Sanders. And I told him, I said, hey, you ain't no damn Deion Sanders. I know y'all be like, Miss Angie, you get got all the time. I'm like, I know. I know. And when I tell you, I feel like I'm on a discount rack. Y'all think I'm playing. I told you on my wall. That little rollback with Walmart with the little yellow face in there. Shit, my face is on that motherfucker. I'm the rollback. I'm on the discounts at the Walmart. The fuck? Yeah, and I told him, I said, listen, you ain't no damn Deion Sanders. And I said, did you tell? He talking about, well, it's too late now. I'm like, what? What kind of shit is that? He running around here perpetrating to be Deion Sanders. All kind of shit like this. Yeah, people have lost their morals, values, and principles for an app unless they've never had them. Right, 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 right. Ooh, that's I almost called you, your name, but yes, tell your mama, hey, yeah. So that's just so goddamn weird to me, and to do it all for this shit. These people be breaking all kind of shit for goddamn YouTube for the fear they chat. That makes absolutely no sense to me. And I'm never gonna be moved by no bullshit like this. Never be unaffected. I don't give a damn about no shit like this. Child, is you crazy? I just keep laughing because y'all don't even know what I'm laughing about. It's a goddamn shame. On the damn now I'm on the clearance. Ah, boy, on the goddamn clearance. Because let me tell you, there ain't no way in hell that you gonna tell me that let me see. What is that man that be fighting people? He's a crip. Is it Booski or Boski or Bowski? I think he had it out with Whack or something at one point. I don't know what his name is. But listen, if you used to hanging around a certain kind of people, them the same kind of motherfuckers you gonna hang around on or off this motherfucker. Those are facts. Somehow kind of way, y'all gonna find y'all way to each other. Like I always say, your chat usually reflects the goddamn person that's sitting up in that goddamn box. Who they listening to. If I can't spell and all that type of shit, whatever, it's probably gonna be a bunch of motherfuckers in here that can't spell either. If I'm blind and I'm running a blind channel and shit, probably gonna be a bunch of motherfuckers in here on braille. That's just how it goes. I ain't making this shit up. And I'm telling you, them references and all that shit, you think I'm playing. Y'all better goddamn get them. And I'm not talking about no, just the references you think. If a motherfucker say that they Deion Sanders, they need to be pulling out a picture album book. We're like, we ain't met not one cowboy. What the fuck is going on? Not one, not one. Man, hell no. Not one goddamn cowboy. Michael Irvin or nobody. Or how long it's gonna take? If I say I know, let me put it like this. If I say I still know Michael Bivins of the New Edition, I'm gonna be able to show you a little something from the motherfucker. I posted on my wall where a friend of mine took a picture with Bobby Brown. A recent one. I ain't talking about like when I say recent, I ain't talking about within the last year, but maybe like in the last 3 or 4 years. I posted on my wall. Now I don't have no contact with the people, but I know a long time y'all doubted Levi that he knew R. Kelly, or definitely that he was his cousin. And I don't care how you feel, this, that, and the third. But I could have been told you, them two talk. And he thinks, And he and Lynn Levi have a close relationship. Those are facts. Yeah. But goddamn. Something. Shit made you start replaying shit in your goddamn head. Well, wait a minute. Wait a minute, that's 2023. Shit. Uh-uh. Bull goddamn shit. I call Cal. Shit don't make don't add up. Don't make no goddamn sense. You got people running around here saying they were the leader of the big gang and shit. Well, okay. Where the proof of that? You can't tell me that you are a teacher as well and your ass can't spell teacher. It don't add up. And I don't need no kind of, some shit. It just, you don't need that much verification, whatever, but it don't add fucking up. When I sat up here and told y'all that let me see, make this one a good one. That if I sat up here and told y'all that I'll make it easy, that on appeal, that there's no such thing as a harmless error or reversible error, procedural error, judicial error, structural error, procedural bar doctrine. If I sat up and told y'all there was no such thing, then y'all can understand. Yeah, bitch, where's your license? Bitch, let me see them motherfuckers. Let me see them goddamn, yeah. The fuck is this? Uh-uh. If you tell me that you were on the goddamn Dallas Cowboys, I expect that you got a picture of you, goddamn, at least on the bench or something. Mm-mm. And it wouldn't be a it wouldn't be so noticeable if certain people wouldn't act a certain way, or you wouldn't hang with certain people you hang with, or do the same things you do. Mike can get away with it. If I never talked about the law or whatever, you'll be like, I don't know about that. If I didn't talk about the law like I have some sense with another lawyer, y'all can see that. God damn. Mm-mm. It is that's some strange shit. And for people to sit up here, and here's the thing, right? If you got it going on, if you the best in the motherfucking West, but taking a motherfucking test, you do not have the time, the patience, or the fortitude to sit up and y'all be trying to come at people and do whatever you want to do to people or whatever. If you got it, like that, whatever shit, you focusing on getting more. And let me tell you this, right? So over our course of our life, right, we're gonna have experience some ups and downs, some changes, whatever, in everything. From what we drive, what we sleep in, how we look, what we wear, whatever. We're gonna experience something, okay? But one thing for certain, two things for sure. The people that you fucked with during the course of that your life are going to be the type of people that you would encounter, that you would hang with and deal with when you were up and you were down. It's gonna be the same motherfucking crowd. The same kind of goddamn dudes that I deal with the exception of maybe, let me see, maybe about three. It's the same whatever. It is not going to change. I don't know how y'all used to do it back in the day, but like sometimes I didn't want to go out and my friends would go out, whatever. And I know part of going out, part of the damn going out is to try to get, meet some dudes or whatever. And I'll always say, hey, and especially Yvette, she know my type, right? Personality wise and all. I said, hey, y'all bring back somebody for me to talk to because I know they was gonna, come back through into my house. So y'all bring back somebody for me to talk to, and they can, and you can put your money on it. Yvette knows my type, and that's what she's going to have. And check this out right here. And you're not going to have in my whole in the whole layout. You're not going to have um anything that like that ain't my type or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how to explain it. I do, but I'm trying not to explain it like that. And y'all understand. I am. I'm just brutally honest. I say it. People used to me saying it the way I say it, and although if they, they make some people may cry this and third, whatever. They don't take that big offense to it or whatever. Not that I know of, but put it like this: you're not going to find okay this dude, that dude, and then somewhere find a crackhead and all that shit like that. You ain't gonna do that. You ain't gonna you ain't gonna do that. Even the killer was up to par. And then we got behind them bars. He started looking different, but it is what it is. Just like a person, like a person who custom to strippers. Ain't too many times you gonna have stripper, crackhead, school teacher, stripper. It just don't do that. It's just not like, you know, it's just not like that. I'm trying to say it right. It's just, it's, I know people who you be looking like, okay, but this they type of flow right here. Mm-hmm. It's only one explanation for it. All this bullshit is cap. It is cap, honey. They lying. As Chris Tucker said, the money talk. They lying, they lying, they lying, they lying, they lying. Mm-mm. That don't make no goddamn sense. You ain't gonna find, okay, this, okay, and okay, this, the end of the day, this dude, he can read, he can read, he can read. Then you get down, you get somebody that they can't even say their ABCs. That's not the right. No, it's lies. That's all they do. Watch what I tell you. All these verifications and references and shit. I don't know how long it's gonna take. Where they at? Can't fool me. Should be hitting me like a Mack goddamn truck. Now, what was the other topic I said I was gonna talk about? Oh, I posted on the wall when the the um the prosecutors are supposed to be responding to our Kellz defense team. I think in New York, in Illinois, she's given a certain time that she'll be able to file her brief, and then the uh, prosecuting team are gonna file their response. Then they have a time frame to file their reply to that response. And then with New York, we're just waiting for the prosecutors to file their brief. And I put the date on there. I forgot what they said, but we're gonna read it. What's up, Shawty? Does anybody know what I'm talking about? But then you got these motherfuckers. Let me tell you what they do. They want to cast doubt on your credentials and whatever else, and want nobody to believe you, or don't want nobody to come to your channel, whatever the situation is. And then that's also an easy way to redirect you away from their bullshit, from looking at them, and you be like, wait a minute, wait a minute. I can ask a couple questions about your motherfucking ass. They, so it's a whole baby orchestra, huh? And they read from the same goddamn plan book. They do the same shit. And you got people that will actually think that they know you better than you know you. And I experienced that. I'm telling you, girl, that University of Florida, even though Tim said he liked him the most, and I didn't goddamn um talk bad, not talk bad, boy. He done heard me talk bad about him before, but I didn't say, well, why you like him so much. You need to like somebody else and whatever on his live or whatever. But University of Florida, his ass, like I said, my cousin said, my cousin the one that buried him. All them women. He said it was a fine one out here. I said, I know. I wouldn't expect nothing else. And those people don't even entertain such shit. Like me. I don't care how old my motherfucking ass is. It's just some shit I'm not gonna entertain. Unless, and that be like if it's a friend or somebody, down the holler at you, whatever, unless they check off a lot of the boxes. And listen, I know this sounds crazy to people that ain't used to like moving with that crowd. But if you used to moving with that crowd, this makes absolutely sense. And people got references. Like, okay, hey, um, when Tim was up here, he went to school and he went to the I think it was a Hall of Fame or whatever it was. Leroy Butler was inducted into. They had did a whole caravan from this motherfucker for Leroy. I think I did a verification of which one of them lots was in the NFL. I know the lot I know. And I think I got that verification. I think that was a live verification. But I think it's Ronnie Lott is the one that was in the NFL. But we went to school and was tight with Reggie Lott. I stopped playing. It's some weird. This is some crazy shit. And y'all have to add this shit up. These people are losing their goddamn mind over this shit. I heard somebody read somebody's paperwork. I didn't even know all that shit was in there. That they had did all of that in court and said all of this and whatever. I'm like, what? I can believe that. But like I said, but let me tell you this now. I don't I'll read some people's paperwork or whatever. But that's not something I be focusing on or whatever. So whatever, I'm pretty sure, I may be wrong, but I'm pretty sure whatever Debo's restrictions were in his paperwork is most likely have gotten uplifted or whatever. While he's, going live and all of that. Shouter, did I say hey to you? But these people, I mean, they be trying to, ooh, child, they be trying to turn people against you and stuff like that. I was like, motherfucker, I wouldn't. And you got people right here, but like, oh, I wasn't, I would have never hung with her. Like, are you fucking serious? I would have never hung with your motherfucking ass. You couldn't even get in the gate. Oh, you got your goddamn mind? I mean, real serious. People start all kind of crazy shit. Just, I mean, have done it all for the two. And it's almost disgusting. Because you do shit if you need to pay your bills. You do shit if you need to get your goddamn kids something to eat. You do shit for serious reasons. Not no motherfucking YouTube. Are you out your goddamn mind? And I tell you so bad. Unless, and I hope this don't happen. I don't think it will, but I hope this don't happen. Unless you gotta do something really bad to me, and I don't see him doing anything bad to me. Y'all really need to relax on some of that when it comes to Levi, because he is a real decent person, absent all the terrorists and all that type of stuff right there. Whatever, just know that was, that's just a beef, a bunch of bullshit going back and forth from either side. Other than that, as far as a person with, certain characteristics on, that thing that he wants you to agree with him or whatever, I don't know what that's about. But at least the fact that he know that if I don't, he's not going to attack me too bad anyway. But he's he has a lot of principles, a lot of integrity. You tell he was raised right, and he's the type of person where I know, like my friends and stuff like that would be like, okay, he cool, he can hang and stuff like that. Yeah, well, the circles I run in, huh? You got to get the nod in. You got to get approved. hey, hey, it's like putting in a goddamn credit application, baby. They got to approve your ass. But they gonna kick me out the motherfucking. They gonna kick me out the goddamn group, and I'm the goddamn one of the leaders. They gonna kick my ass out. Cause this was so crazy, and y'all might not believe this, but there was a reason for it, and I see, why it was so effective. I'm a type of person. I don't like. I know you ain't gonna believe this, but I don't like bickering back and forth. I don't like arguing, raising hell. I like a peaceful life, a peaceful existence. Okay, I like a peaceful existence, and I don't fuss and fight and this, that, and that. I don't do that. I can recall each argument Adrian and I have had. And do you know how long we've been knowing each other? I can tell you what it was about. So I'm not like that. I'm not confrontational like that, right? But shit, I don't know what I was going to say. Um, I don't know what I was going to say, but I don't, do all. Oh no, I don't do all of that because I've always been very careful of who I run around with, whether it be friends, romantic relationship, or even goddamn family members. Just cause we can, don't mean I got to fuck with y'all day in and day out. You understand what I'm saying? So I don't have those type of nobody trying to do shit to me and mad at me for something stupid and I'm mad at them for something stupid, whatever. Because I stay away from those type of people. That's gonna cause all of that. I mean, I really do. I pick people, and they pick me based on if our characteristics align. What kind of similarities do we have? And I always told y'all, I like dealing with people I have more in common with than differences. I ain't worrying about learning nothing, whatever, because I'm gonna do all that. We need to have the same type of, I guess ideology when it comes to certain things or whatever. But y'all, I'm working on these peanuts, so if y'all hear me snacking, that's what it is. Mm-mm. I mean, I don't like nobody to insult my intelligence. Don't talk to me as if you think I'm crazy. I mean, you like. And let me use Yvette for another example. I know y'all want to meet this Yvette, honey. So when Yvette was pregnant, and when I was telling you about Johnny, right? Yvette was in labor. Johnny told her that she wasn't in labor. And do you know she laid on there and sat on there and shit? And then the baby ended up coming premature or something. Very, she did come premature, but that's crazy. So what I'm saying is she believed the crazy shit that man had untold her. How is somebody gonna tell you that you ain't in labor? His ass ain't no motherfucking doctor or nurse. Not gonna accept and some people accept the shit somebody says just because they, like them or, so they're gonna believe it or whatever. And not even looking at the truth and what have you. It's just wild, honey. Wow. I'm trying to tell you, y'all better, boy. And if I say something And if I tell you, I can prove it. You tell me when I've never not proven it. Now, whether you like the way I prove it or not, that's up to you. And watch the stories these people tell. They be chocked with lies. I'm not going to always, probably never, come out here and correct it, depending on what it is. All you have to do is tell them to play what they're talking about. Or just hit my live and I'll, or you can play it, look for the video yourself. Or tell me, or ask me on my board, say, hey, such and such said this. Are they telling the truth? And I'll say, yeah or nay. Then I'll tell you where, I'll give you the video and probably the time. And that's using them to kill their own narrative, their own lies. I'm a person that stand on what I say. And the only reason I would have talked behind your back is because I haven't had a chance to tell you what I feel to your face, right? So I'm never worried about if somebody record me, this, that, and the third, whatever, because I stand on what I say. And if somebody said, oh, well, they don't like that person, whatever, and now we talk or whatever, it's most likely, ain't no most likely, it is. It's because when we were going back and I said that shit when we was going back and forth. I mean, a lot of times people like to make it like the shit is recent and shit like that. All that crazy shit. All them games and stuff. And see, another thing. When I get into it with the people that I'm accustomed to, I ain't never have to worry about no lame ass games and whack ass shit like this. Motherfuckers lying and doing all kind of extra shit and trying to do something all the time. I ain't never had to worry about no shit like that. And y'all ain't either. Y'all know once y'all get into it with somebody or whatever. Somebody somebody you consider this, that, and the third. You don't have to come out here and prove that they lying and show this and show this and or you got to record motherfuckers and all that. You don't have to do all that. Because one, depending on what kind of people you like and the kind of people you deal with, they're not going to come out here and do all the lying and shit like that or whatever just to support, their goddamn lying stuff. Thank you, Miss Cook. And I try to keep it goddamn real. These people talk that crazy shit. And get mad at me because my verification and reference game is on point. It ain't my fault. Yeah. And I told y'all I was going to start drip-drabbing shit. Killing narrative this whole goddamn year. I told y'all that. But I'm going to play lives and stuff like that. And I'm going to ask that y'all don't strike me because I don't strike y'all. For my friends and stuff like him on live. Friends and family members. Exes and shit. And I want y'all to watch their real time motherfucking reaction. Let me tell you about Tim. You know what? When I call Tim again, and we do be live, I'm going to tell. I'm gonna show you exactly how much he know me. How much he know me. I'm gonna tell you. I done told y'all this before. I was going over to Tim's house, and Tim, you know, they big drinkers, right? So they don't have shit like soda and water in their refrigerator. They don't forgot about all of any of that. So I always know I got to stop by the bar on the way to his house to get, maybe something for the house to drink, as well as to get me some water or some sodas or whatever. So, honey, I was in that ABC Jack's Liquor, and I met this dude named, I forgot his name, something Pugh, something. And he was in there talking to me or whatever. Decent looking guy. He was just a little bit taller than I was, but decent looking guy or what have you. And so, again, this is how we do here. Like, when we meet you, whatever, don't matter what kind of time it's on, whether you're trying to holler or friends or stuff like that, we're going to find somebody to know you or know something about your ass or whatever. But we need that verification because it might not make sense to y'all that's not caught up in all this type of shit. But the ones that caught up in that status shit, whatever, y'all understand what I'm talking about. So I met the guy, and I knew from what side of town they were on. We were on. I knew that Tim would know. If anybody was gonna know, Tim would know, right? So I came in the house, and it went just like that. I said, "Hey," I said, "Tim, you know a boy named such and such Pew?" He talking about, "Yeah, Angie, that nigga used to break dance on the cafeteria table. That nigga crazy." I was like, "Okay, let me tell you what just happened. Tim knows me. He knows my type. He knows that I could not, even though that was when they were in high school, I could not run around here within this decade with a nigga that is known for break dancing on the goddamn cafeteria tables in high school. And I can't do that. Ain't he crazy? No, I ain't gonna be able to do that. Because the person ain't gonna be like, Angie, he used to. People be seeing me like, hey, wait a minute, girl, he used to break dance on the cafeteria table. Now listen, that's why I started off my life saying, when I'm talking like this, I'm just talking in general. I'm not talking to belittle nobody out here, make it seem like I'm this, that, and because that is not the case. I'm just saying how the shit work. Now, if y'all broke dance on the table, whatever, that's fine, okay? But I'm just saying. That's how he know me. So he knew. He said, oh, that dude, that nigga used to break dance. Yeah. He ain't say that dude you is known as a woman beater. That dude is known as a crack dealer. That dude is known as whatever. He said that dude is known for breakdancing back in school on the goddamn cafeteria table. That's how serious we take this shit. I'm like, oh no, that ain't gonna work out. I don't care how good he look. Mm-mm. Ain't gonna work out. That is not going to work out. And you got a lot of people be, bragging and stuff on people, whatever, on girls or guys who, had to make modifications of them to themselves within the, to achieve a certain look or whatever. They ain't start out that way. You have that going on too. What I'm saying, case in point, the people that got them what is it, the BBLs or whatever you call them, where they do the bodies and stuff. It's like you bragging about somebody that at the core was a skinny, ugly duckling. Now they done went and got all those enhancements and shit. Now you acting like you got like no, we remember that don't count. It's rules. And here's the thing, it's okay to run with the motherfucker. Just don't brag. Cause we don't look at you like we got the pictures, don't you? Like we remember. Don't do that. Don't do none of that. This is a cold game. And bullshit is tolerated to a certain degree, but it's not accepted. But I like story time and things like that. We have to. This is the way we're gonna have to. We learn and understand each other. That way, no one takes offense to certain things or whatever. We're just talking. Like we hear somebody tell her stories. Well, I know, or I guess, well, I don't know, but I got a real good feeling that the stories that she tell are truthful. That she's, well known. And she's well known for this, that, and the third. I 100% believe that. Because some of the things that she talk about, we have the same rules. So, I 100% believe that shit. And you have references and verification and shit. I'm going to come up with one of them goddamn things. Check in and say you're not a robot. Now, in the grand scheme of things, stats and all that shit is not really important. But if it's something you've gone through, you've been through, or you're accustomed to, it is what it is. It's a part of your life. But it doesn't mean that you better than somebody, whatever. No. I don't mean that. But it's a great way, I put it like this, it's a great skill to have to be able to identify bullshit cap when you hear it and see it. Like you have people that say, well, back in the day, I used to shop and I used to wear the designers and stuff like that. Okay. So you do know, and I can use this as an example. One lady said that back in the day, that she used to shop and do this, that, and the third, and whatever. I believe that because she's doing it to this day. You know? So that's just naturally in you. All that line. Like every people talking about, oh, I used to wear this him back in the day. All right, you know they still sell that shit today. I ain't buying it. And it's cheap. And it is cheap. Like I couldn't date nobody that's in the Michael Kors outfit. I might, for casual wear, I can wear a few things and carry a bag or whatever. I like Michael Kors bags and stuff. But somebody having a hardcore outfit, with Michael Kors, I don't know nobody that's gonna do that. No dude. Not that it's a crime or whatever. No, no, no. Not if you have it on somebody gonna look down at you. No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying when it comes to that status shit and how they treat people and look at people and that type of shit. That's what I mean. I probably shouldn't have said that, but I'm just trying to give y'all the truth. That's what we seem to lack around here. Yeah, so I don't get it. I do get it now, but I don't get it where people have to justify arguing over shit over YouTube. And I have no and this is what will happen. People say, well, you can't say that, you don't make YouTube a priority, blah, 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 because you come on here, blah, 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 blah. That just simply means that they're playing word games and mental health motherfucking games and shit. I expressly said what I said. I said that it is not a priority. I don't give a fuck how many times I come on here, how long I stay on here. When you make something a priority, that's something totally different. That's totally different. Like I said, people can come on here and I don't know how many goddamn time be on this motherfucker 24/7. That doesn't mean that they made YouTube a priority in their life. If they're using YouTube as an income, they got to come on and to generate income. So why it holds a position somewhere in their life if it's that serious, it might not be a priority. They're not gonna choose YouTube over, you know, over their boyfriend or girlfriend or whatever. Yeah, yeah, and also you have motherfuckers that chooses YouTube over people. Now you know that's some sad sick shit. Who does that? I am in shock. And the moral of the story is don't just take somebody at their word. You need to pay attention to what they do and what they say. And their words and their actions should match. And they should be able to give your ass some kind of receipt of verification or something shit. Cause just saying shit is not enough no more. No, y'all, I sure appreciate y'all sitting up and letting me tell y'all about my discounted ass. I feel like I'm on a goddamn discount. I could be bought for goddamn $2 right now. Yeah, I'm on the clearance act. Right. And this bullshit. And I'm like, what? It just don't make sense. And when I look in your history, I like to see Holly Berry and all them type motherfuckers. Over my licky lick if it comes through. Huh? Over my licky lick if it comes through. Wait a minute, Cookie. Hold on for a minute. Let me wash my hands. Okay, I'm back. YouTube is not priority with it. You can't be deleted. Oh my licky lick if I'm lucky. You crazy. Child. Don't me. Listen. Listen. You do not. This just me. If it is, somebody might be different, whatever. If I found out that your ass was out there doing some satanic ass shit, I don't give a damn what the reason is. You gonna be able to sweep my foot out your my footprints out your door no more. That's an old saying. Meaning I'm not fucking with you. I don't give a damn what it's for. Why it's for? None of that. I'm not doing none of that because I don't deal with them type of motherfucking people. I don't care what the cause is. If you are a fucking piece of shit or a bum or whatever the fuck it is, I'm not dealing with your motherfucking ass. Just say, but just say, okay, we got to come together. Just say I meet y'all and we are supporters of Chris Brown. And your ass is the scum of the goddamn earth. I don't give a goddamn if it was, I don't care if fuck who we goddamn supporting. I'm not fucking with your ass. You know what? Because there's another Chris Brown supporter that I can fuck with. I ain't got to fuck with you. That's real. I ain't going back and forth on it, whatever, depending on what the situation is. That's real. Especially when I find out. No. You hang with them type of motherfuckers because you motherfuckers got something in common. That's what it is. You hear motherfuckers other than I wouldn't fuck with no. How about I wouldn't fuck with you? There's no way in the hell I would fuck with you. Especially when I find out what you about. No, let me tell you something. Where fairness is something I've been taught. Yeah, you give people a chance, whatever, blah, 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 whatever. That's fine. You're supposed to. Chances is a part of the American foundation. You know what I'm saying? It's a part of our fabric, right? But let me tell you this. If I'll give you a prime example, right? That child daddy. I told you. It could be an ex, it could be a friend or whatever. But at some point, you may become family. Okay? Or you may be considered family. However you wanna explain it, right? Label it. You may become family. And as I have always raised my daughter, I am not immediately just gonna jump on her side. Loyalty to me means other things. Just not, I'm going to support you regardless, No. That's not how that works. If you do, I'm not going to never let nobody fuck you up or nothing like that. But if you out there fucking with people, what have you, I'm going to tell you wrong. Straight up and down, right? So, being kin has never been the ultimate factor when it comes to how my family, the rules and regulations of my family, right? So that child daddy became family, right? And this is before I even had her. One day we went over to my cousin's house and they have they were having something. We had gotten into an argument. So remember I tell you about Cole. Cole and the Cole's group of good boys of guys that he used to hang with used to drink Bacardi 151. Okay. And I used to drink it, a little bit with them, just as much as I can tolerate. It ain't take much, honey. So he saw them drinking that stuff because they used to be around the family and my mom and them or whatever. They family too, child. So he saw them drinking that. Hey, Linda. He saw them drinking that shit. So on the way over, he went and bought. We stopped to the bar. He got Bacardi 151 and some Angie. Yes. So he gets mad and whatever. So he gonna drink and get fucked up. So he was drinking the Bacardi 151 and trying to chase it with the NJ child. So he got so fucked up or whatever, he was out of it. He eventually stopped breathing on my cousin's porch. And I'm pumping on his chest and whatever and hitting him and shit like that. All kind of crazy shit. Here go my family all hysterical and whatever. And guess who they blame it on? They blame it on me. So my family don't play that. They come on my ass. They don't give a fuck. If they feel like I'm wrong and your ass is right, you could be a stranger. Oh, my ass is getting checked. Or they gonna try to check me. Yeah. So, cause he hadn't, when they was outside talking, he hadn't told them that we hadn't gotten an argument or whatever. So therefore, he done gave his version of the motherfucking story. By the time he done stopped breathing and all this bullshit, whatever, they going off on me as if I done drove the boy to motherfucking drinking shit. Like, no, he done sat up on the ball of his motherfucking ass and watching Cole and them drink all that shit and whatever and trying to hang with the big dog. Knowing damn well he can't hang with a goddamn little puppy. Some people just need to be a part of something regardless of what it is, long as it's a motherfucker right. If coming after someone is a greater good of someone else's flaw, then they for it right. Yep, cooking. Yeah, so they up there going, talking about, they didn't even know. Just talking shit. Like I done something to this motherfucker. We got into it. That's just it. Simple as that. He outside, he done told my family and them what the hell that had done happened, his version of it. And of course, they gonna side with him because they say, she can be nasty. Like why did I have to go off on his ass? And he outside and I got to beat his chest and all this bullshit. Then I had to end up taking him back to the house, putting him in the shower and shit for him to come to. Some bullshit. I ain't got to do all that. They mad at me. Yes, honey. Boy, they were what? They have no, but they ain't gonna let you fuck me up. Nah. But I know how we know how she is. And then he out there not breathing and shit. And what you did to that boy? What you did to that boy? The fuck what you mean what I do to that boy? Damn. I'm over here having a crisis about to have a goddamn dead boyfriend. This bullshit. I ain't got time for that. I need to get Tim up here and some other people so they can tell you the history of my tragic romantic life. Some of them stories I be forgetting. That shit be when they tell it, that shit be funny as hell. But he's trying to like he can hang. Like, dude, you cannot hang with Conan. First of all, they used to buy bottles and they said, they're going the bottle got to be gone by that day. Okay, so whatever they buy to drink that day, it got to be gone by that day. All kind of old stupid shit like that. So that child daddy know damn well he wasn't no drinker like that. He really wasn't no drinker, period. But he wanted to show his ass and got full of that shit. I mean, y'all ever tasted 151? Like, oh my God, I had like put a little bit in the cup. And I poured a whole can of soda over and I can still taste it. It was so strong, y'all. That Bacardi 151 is crazy. Yep. Yep. It was irrelevant, right? You almost killed that man. No, Cookie. No, But they know how to do. I'm gonna tell you, they know how to do. They know how to ease on in there with the family, and here they go. They know that they gonna be protected, and they know. And here's the thing else. Boy, they work their ass good. Let me tell you what they do. They know they'll get on the side right there and down side with the family. If I start dating somebody else, they immediately already don't like the new person. And now they sitting up there like, and the ex in there like in the skybox or something with the family, looking at the new dude or whatever that I done brought over to the function or whatever. Cause my family is at one point they was having a function every weekend. That's why I picked up the hosting and stuff like that. Having a function and stuff every goddamn weekend. I had people driving from damn Atlanta weekly. So, and that's what they do. They get on in there with my daughter and what and shit like that. And all of a sudden, the new guy, he don't stand a chance. He don't stand a chance, baby. Yes, honey. They get tricked like that all the goddamn time. I'm like, baby, I got time for y'all. Y'all bullshit. But you heard Tim say, like, the joke on the streets now that I'm killing the guys because of some of them done died. And he gonna always make that joke all the time. Thomas, she got them coming and she got them going. The fuck? Say all kind of shit. But that's the thing, right? I mean, and we're so cliquish. You know you got to. It's different cliques you got to go through. Hey, you get approved. You got a family clique, then you got other friends or whatever. And I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna see if I can sit up here and give y'all the different groups. Okay, you got Tim. That's a group. I don't give everybody that group. But Tim is a group. Cole and them, that's a group. Gene is a group. Tony is a group. Travis is kind of by himself. Um, who else? That's five. I said Gina now. And there's other little groups or whatever. Oh, Kelly and them, that was a group. That's six. I done gave the boy a name. That's the one I told you that I messed up his little life in 2 weeks. That was a group. That's Kelly, Wayne, Sugar Man, all of them. Um, those different little groups, right? So y'all get the picture. And all of them are accepted into the family, right? So they're part of the family. They would come over to my house, and I'd be at work or wherever, and they'll sit up there and talk to my mom and them or whomever. They'll sit up there and drink and have fun like that. I actually I think I got this call. I don't know, from my cousin to show y'all how crazy. But I haven't went through it. You see, to show y'all that anybody got to lie about nothing. We crazy as hell. And my cousin is spazzing out. And I told you we all named the same thing. So even the girls. And he's spazzing out. You can hear him saying, "Cuz, why you ain't tell me this? You should have told me this a long time ago. I see why you used to get ghosts." I'm like, so they got a lot of rules and motherfucking regulations. And you could be doing the damn thing time 25, meeting their expectations and shit. And they still gonna treat you like you the goddamn black sheep. Mm-hmm. Oh, when you get mixed up. Girl, Miss Linda, I would pour a little bit in that cup. I never forget. And I poured a whole can of Coke. And I could still taste it. See, here's the thing, right? I don't like no drink where I can taste the alcohol. I don't like that. No, he chased it with E&J. And he stopped fucking breathing, sitting up there in one of them goddamn lawn chairs out there on the goddamn porch. And I'm beating his goddamn chest. My dumbass. But we're gonna get some people up, my type, my people. And they're gonna tell you. And when they laugh at these lives and stuff like that, I want y'all to make sure y'all know it ain't me. Just like this shit is funny. This shit is ridiculous. You know? The shit, the way they try to move or whatever, these motherfuckers are crazy, and they want you to be crazy right with them. They want you to have the same kind of affliction they have. Ain't no way. Mm-mm. Yeah, so it is. Yeah, I want y'all to start getting back comfortable. Hitting the link and stuff, and to tell. Now I know y'all comfortable hitting the link, but I want y'all to be comfortable and hit the link to tell your stories and stuff like that. 'Cause I be wanting to know. I'm trying to tell you. See, I be all into looking at people's closets and stuff like that. When when Larry and them was up here doing that, and when Miss Uniquely Made was up here showing different things or whatever, I be looking at that's the type of stuff I enjoy. I like to see decorated Christmas trees at Christmas because I suck at it. Like that type of stuff. That's what we be doing on my real platform that I haven't really done nothing on in a minute. I want to talk about when we had taken. I don't know if y'all ever heard of that. Was it Ally? Ally? What is it? The 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 weight loss drug. I'm gonna talk about that, honey. How it gave us a greasy ass. Oh my gosh. Ooh, ooh. Did anybody get on that weight loss goddamn medication? Don't ever do that no more. I bet you didn't. I bet you I won't do it no more. I bet you that. And when I tell you that shit went to working immediately, I took it. I started taking it one day, and the next day, baby, uh. Let me tell you, I got a friend named Chris. She has a problem with telling you the whole story about things. Even when she needs some type of advice, whether it be legal advice, something like that, um, she don't tell you the whole story. So she had told me that she was on the alley drug or whatever for weight loss, and it was seemed to be working, and just what she was doing and how much it costs and where she was getting it from and all that. Okay. So like a dummy, I went and followed her and got that alley. I ain't seen it lately. Did they take it off the goddamn market? They should have. So when I started by taking that, when I not started by when I started taking that, my child was about to graduate college, and I had started to um I had kind of forgiven University of Florida. So he used to, he started he had moved to Miami, and he used to drive here to, he would visit me and stay and things of that nature, right? But it took years for me to forget that nigga, or to get over it. That's what it is for me to stop cussing and acting like a damn fool with him, right? But so, and one thing about him, now I listen, I'm not gonna take nothing from nobody. When it comes to being a nurturer, he was a nurturer. Okay, if you were sick, he's there rubbing your goddamn whatever it is was sick. He was like picking up the slack, cleaning up the house when you're all kind of stuff like that. When you know something going down sad, you know, or whatever, he right there. And to you know, holding your hand through the whole fucking thing, right? And let me tell you something. When his mama didn't want to get in that goddamn MRI machine, he had me at the hospital with his mama trying to convince her to get in there and all of that. And child, I had to do that. And that's when I found out that if you got to take an MRI, take you a washcloth with you. Put that washcloth over your eyes and let them slide your dumb ass on in there. And there are some machines that don't take those, you know, excuse me, there's some machines that go faster than others. Try to find you one of the machines that go faster than others so you don't have your crazy ass in there for a long time catching and having a goddamn panic attack and shit. You know, which is understandable because that damn thing is on you. But, child, so anyway, I'm talking about this dude. If you throw up and shit like that, he's gonna clean it up or whatever. He was a natural nurturer. But he did some stuff where I couldn't stand his soul at one point. I really did. I really hated his motherfucking ass. And it wasn't no sense for him making an enemy like that. You know what I'm saying? With me. It just didn't make no damn sense. Over foolishness. But anyway. So take the Allen. I'm a day in. Automatically, it started making your ass greasy. I don't know. It's not like I'm not talking about when you go into the bathroom. That's a whole nother damn situation. I'm talking about, but somehow you had a greasy, oily ass. And my friend who used to be, I told you he was a director at one of these hospitals in the psychiatric area. She had a doctor that had started taking it, and she said everywhere he was sitting, he was leaving grease spots in the chair, cause your ass go to be greasy and leaking, and you don't know it. I'm like, wait a minute. Honey, that motherfucking goddamn medicine. Ain't nobody. And I go to calling that fucking Christina. I said, Christina, what kind of fucking shit is this motherfucker? Oh, I ain't tell you about that. No, you ain't tell me about that. Just like you ain't tell me about that time at the fucking potluck when the lady who you know we put on soda duty only. Don't cook nothing, don't bring nothing. If you can't bring nothing, that's even better. When you ain't tell us that she went against what we put her on like paper plates and shit like that and brought a goddamn vegetable tray. And then the vegetable tray she brought was fucking spoiled and shit. And had us trembling and acting like we was having a goddamn heart attack and shit. Because when we done found out she done brought the goddamn food and she whispering, uh, trying to tell me, warn me about eating it, but not saying it loud enough. And they don't sit up there and people, as soon as people was eating the goddamn, started eating the vegetables on the plate. Mind you, I had them cook the ham and the goddamn greens and the goddamn crab meat dressing. Had to throw the whole people had to throw the whole trays away. Anyway, a whole plate away. Fucking with her. So I said, Christina, what kind of shit is this? She talking about, oh, I ain't tell you. I don't know, girl, you have to be somewhere by the bathroom and try to put on a pad or something, because it give you make your ass oily and greasy. Yeah, that was crazy as hell. So, honey, I didn't know. So it was we had to travel 83 miles. I never forget, to get to our destination. That ally started working on me, y'all. I laid in the back seat on my stomach. That boy drove that car and he had to drive it, and it's a stretch of road where it's kind of messed up, and he had to drive it kind of slow or whatever, because baby, one bump and my ass was gonna be a shitty goddamn mess. Honey, he drove that motherfucker. Baby, it was so goddamn good. And we used to laugh about that shit all the time. Oh, my daughter could probably tell y'all about that with my greasy ass, because she was in the car too. And honey, he had to guide us on in, baby. Real timid. Honey, child, he and I used to have the best goddamn stories. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. But he was a real nurturer like that, and I had no problems when he started getting sick to return the favor. You know what I'm saying? He was I remember he had passed out. He had came out the shower. He came out the shower, and as soon as you come out the bathroom, you can just walk straight to the bed. He was drying off in between the bed and the little dresser, and before you knew, he had done dropped, passed out. I was like, oh my God. And then I got him up, and then when I got him up, he didn't even remember falling. Now I know y'all say, Angie, what are you doing? It just, hey, it's just, this is what it is. You claustrophobic, and I have to take a Valium before I do an MRI, or I have panic. Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, I'm gonna tell you, don't do don't do no goddamn. I'm gonna tell you right now. Don't fuck with that ally. I ain't seen it, because they used to have it displayed prominently in the damn Walmart. I hope somebody took that shit off the goddamn uh shelf, because you had a greasy oily ass. And he used to be and the thing about it is, one thing about him, after that, like, he did tell some lies to me, right? But he didn't never tell like anything that would constitute like an embarrassing moment and stuff like that. Like when he had to drive my ass with my damn stomach on that seat, child. And I was like, ooh, making all those sounds like, please don't make one false move. and I wasn't finna go to nobody's bathroom on the road. I was waiting till I got home. Cook it. Girl, that shit ain't work. That shit wasn't nothing but a goddamn glorified laxative. I don't remember losing no weight. I ain't stay on it a minute. And here's the thing, right? I think I took it for about a week. And I had to, and when I stopped taking it, it was still in my system some several days afterwards. So, girl, I probably maybe lost about 1 or 2 pounds. I look my number a glorified fucking laxative. That was some bullshit. And Chris don't never tell you everything. And when she asking you for legal help or something, she only tell you a little portion of it. She don't never tell you the whole situation. I was so tired of that shit. She only tell you after something else done happen or whatever. Girl, I ain't got time for this shit. She used to be one of the ones uh that I got to help me break up with people and shit. I mean, y'all, that shit was crazy. Uh-uh. 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 All I remember was an oily ass. It was so uncomfortable. And because you didn't know if you done, messed on yourself, what you know what I'm talking about? All you saw is your ass is oily. He did used to run his damn mouth though. That type of shit. I just don't see nobody going to run their mouth to a bunch of women or to anybody. Like a little ass girl. And then what kills me, after people been undone fuck shit or whatever like that, then they think about it. Or think about how it made them look. And then want to give excuses for doing fuck shit. And it's, I can't, like I said. And there's a reasons why I say the things that I say. When I tell you that a man has to be stronger than I am, I say that for a reason. Because it's absolutely a turn off from a friend or whatever when your ass is weak. You're going to run your motherfucking mouth like a girl. And what killed me, it seemed like the people you run your mouth to would be like, well, would be equally as turned off by it too. That's bitch shit. I don't do that. I don't call my friends and be like dumping whatever, especially if it's real private. I might say, this, he did this, whatever. But like, ugh, I don't get it. I ain't trying to get it. Y'all don't try to accept abnormal behavior, whether it's around here or anywhere else, and try to make it normal. Just because you might like the individual or whatever. Don't do that. If the shit is abnormal, it's abnormal for a reason. I mean, people just, you know, try to do things to hurt you or whatever, even when you already going through shit. Like, who does this? Oh, God. Mm-mm. I done figure some shit out. Those are no good ass people. I don't give a damn what nobody say. Nobody can convince me otherwise. Listen, even, and I don't know if y'all ever heard of this, but I have, and this we have done it. We could be ganging, and it's like, hey, it's getting down and dirty, whatever. Somebody could have been on, you know, experience death in the family or death in the gang, whatever, or a hardship or whatever. We would pause. Let just like they do with the in Palestine over there in Jerusalem. They'll pause and let the people come in there and remove the dead bodies or whatever, and then agree to stop and then stop back at a certain time, whatever. We would stop. Because a sneaky, dirty motherfucker would say, no, we just gonna keep on going, why we got them, why they down, or whatever. We would stop because we want to beat you at your best. And not use no extra shit or no tricky shit or whatever. And also, it's only fair. That's what I'm saying. These people put YouTube over over mankind. Like, what the fuck is this? That's how I know these motherfuckers did not experience a level of acknowledgement or achievement or reward or whatever at some point in their goddamn life. It's just not normal. But I can't wait. And I don't know how I'm going to do it. Maybe, maybe I can get them acclimated on here. Some of the ones some of my friends that I think that would tolerate this bullshit without looking at me crazy as hell. And listen to these lives and stuff. Maybe they can listen while the motherfucking lives are going. And we can sit over here and play it. And so they can, and hopefully they be talking about me. So it could get real interesting. Uh-huh. Uh. I make sure I get some good ones in here for y'all. Some of my friends that would really entertain y'all goddamn foolishness. And the first thing they gonna say, where the hell you get these motherfuckers from? Why the hell you got Listen, I'm gonna tell you what they're gonna do. They're not going to. Now, they're not all like nice like Tim, right? Now, mind you, that comes with the level of stuff because majority of them aren't on. The only online they're on is the one I begged for them to get on. A couple of them, and that's because it's just easy for us to have conversations and stuff like that, right? Other than that, they're not on it like that, right? But I don't think none of them would be be a subscriber or whatever, to follow this shit or whatever, because they're not gonna understand what the fuck is going on. They're gonna see a lot of bitch ass nigga shit. They're not gonna understand none of that, and they're gonna say something about it, especially if you fuck with me. They're not gonna understand it. Then y'all not local. uh Yeah, would y'all? I mean, and see now, Tim is probably one of the nicer ones, right? Because Tim has talked offline to Fat Boy and Larry, if they remember him. But so I told Tim a little bit, you know, but they don't know the whole thing, whatever, because he don't. He would. He is one of the ones that refuse to get on on social media. He don't give a damn what I'm begging and pleading about. Come on, Tim, man. Uh we ain't interested. But that's how you feel. Hey, Sonya. Yeah, but would that be interesting, y'all? Would y'all mind if I brought some some real folk around here? Yeah, honey. Really, I mean that's good, Cookie, because we can really, really, really. Y'all be able to see, and y'all pretty sure y'all know, cause y'all know like 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 real women and real men and the shit these people say to each other around here, whatever. Like, how they get down. I'm pretty sure y'all be like, okay, okay, this is how it's actually supposed to be. I don't know shit like this. I ain't brain on nobody on for no backup, but I don't need no backup. I don't need all that. It'll be just to further demonstrate that y'all know when I'm preoccupied, I'm doing something. Further to demonstrate that your behavior is questionable, not because I question a motherfucker, because it is. I wonder who can I don't know, but I just don't want them looking at me like I'm crazy. Child, that shit would be so damn crazy. Bring sanity back. Yeah, I mean, some real goddamn dude. I'm trying to see who's single. Make sure I have that going. Hmm. That'd be so damn interesting. And they can give you some honest answers. Talk about some all kinds of shit. Hell, tell some damn stories, situations. Cause I'm like, mm, mm, I don't know, y'all. That would be crazy. That would be really, really crazy. I mean, I figure out a way to do it. And I will show you. 'Cause when I tell you that I'm literally accustomed to certain things, I'm literally accustomed to them. I'm not making it up. I'm like, uh-uh. You know shit like this. I don't want to get used to it. Let's say. And they will tell you that I only argue when need be. I'm not walking around here flipping the fuck out every every goddamn. Now here's the thing, right? This is what I would have problems with. I would want them to, cause I think Levi would be a instant fit, but they're not gonna want to sit up here and talk about no R. Kelly. They're gonna want to talk about sports and politics and life and all of that. And they're gonna want to hear stories and you know what, Levi a movie buff too. I told you we be walking around here quoting movies and shit. They're not gonna be wanting to talk about no paperwork, about no R. Kelly, none of that shit. They're not interested in that. That'd be interesting. You know, I remember my students came out here, Hunter. I was freely. I thought y'all was normal. I thought y'all was normal, child. I had my ex fiance, oh baby, everybody in the goddamn house. Even Levi had gave a shout out into one of his shout out videos to the to my students. I'll never forget that. I will never forget that. My issue like watching, listening to, yeah, listening and watching Larry and passing messages. I remember the situation with Devo. Yeah, I was outside, honey. I was outside. Devo said the man said he was gonna beat him up. I don't remember it quite like that. Mm. Anyway, let me get off here. Let me get my ass off here because I got to do something. But as per usual, thank y'all for listening to me tell stories and rant and try to make sure that maintain that y'all know what is normal. And keep in mind, what is normal is not what somebody told you is normal, whatever. Ain't that complicated. You know normal for abnormal. You know the difference. That's it. That's all. It is what it is. So anyway, that being said, I thank everybody. I enjoy everybody. Y'all have a nice night or a nice morning, whichever one. But please understand, you got to be kidding me. The level in which you got to raise the bar to fuck with me on several levels. It got to be, are you fucking crazy? And it's almost an insult. It really is with some of this shit. That ain't me saying nothing about knowing, and if you know you all that. No. Never said none of that type of shit. I'm just saying. Like, are you, are you serious? I can't even believe this, huh? The shit people will use. If you don't come better than that, are you at your goddamn mind? Oh, oh Lord. Maybe one day I can show y'all the stuff that some people uh could have used, and it still wouldn't have mattered to me or whatever, because I don't get down like that. A lot of shit just not a part of my fabric. Shit starting Okay, what y'all say? Bullying? I don't do that. I don't have a jealous bone in my body. I don't have an insecure bone in my body. Um, I don't. Uh, I don't life shame unless we operate on disclaimer number two. But here's the thing, right? Nobody that know me could tell you that I life shamed anybody that they know or that they don't know. Okay, all right. My real people, they'll tell you she don't do that. She be somewhere trying to give her last, or somewhere trying to get us all involved in some kind of charity. You know, you got me harassing people to goddamn, make sure they doing charitable shit, whatever. I think my daughter took it to the extreme now. Well, I'm hearing that she up on the job, people on her big bucks. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? But that's what I told her. You know what I'm saying? That's what I told her. That's what she's always seen coming up. She's always seen me be consistent with charity and things of that nature. That's why she does it. You know, she um like I said, try to always encourage others to do so as well. But you got another one of my friends, like a couple of them, um, harassing you about politics, making sure you're getting on out there, whatever. Yeah, we got a lot of shit going on. It says, does anyone look at young, famous African? Uh-uh. Oh, it was, I'm gonna get some rest. Oh, y'all. It is a movie, baby, with that Amari Hardwick on there and Jumper Lopez called Mother. And it's like one of those action kind of movies or something. A kid gets kidnapped or something, and I want to see it, and I keep forgetting to watch it, but I'm going to watch it. But we watch a lot of movies. But I really want Levi to be a good fit. I got to learn if Levi do other stuff other than uh work on this R. Kelly stuff. Like, do you have another outlet? Because they're not gonna understand this. They're not gonna understand none of this. Their conversation is not gonna be about that. I want them to like Levi. I said Tim like Dana. I think they might like Atmos. I think Atmos normal. I think he don't do I'm gonna rescue y'all. I'm rescuing some of y'all. I think they'll like Atmos. And of course Larry. Yeah, but I believe so. I believe so, but child, listen. They not finna sit up and talk about no shit like that. I am picking at something. That's why I guess so. I'm getting distracted. But y'all, that would be fun. y'all know it ain't just me. And people just won't accept the truth, and they want you to be how they want you to be. Because how they want you to be supports their narrative and makes you look worse than they are. And because the truth is the total opposite. I had to deal with all that crazy shit. Like, are you insane? Oh, I'm gonna tell you about the reality show. I'm gonna tell you about it real quick. So I watched the last episode of Bad Boys Club. Honey, them licks be for real. And then I guess this was the first um union, the first part of the union reunion for the baddies West. Yeah. Oh my gosh. And Stevie J is the host, and he done brought his son with him. Stevie J's son looked just like him. But y'all, I don't know how we gonna do it, but we gonna do something different, and y'all gonna see. And it's a lot of like my exes and stuff like that. It's a lot of them that I still, not I still, but I know or whatever. I had them come on here. Wait a minute, hold on. One of them just died. Hold on a minute. Hold on. And I think he sent me a picture of her. Hold on. Let me show you a picture of this girl. Hold on. Let me show y'all this girl. So I was surprised to find out that one of the guys that used to play basketball with the Walker husband started seeing the girl behind hold on, let me show you her. I didn't remember her, so that's why he sent the picture. Hold on. Honey, they got some, baby. They got some look. Whew, way better than this. Hmm, I just can't believe it. What's up, Shy Town? What's good with it, girl? Is that? Come on, is that the picture? Okay, okay. This one girl, is it showing? Oh, that's one girl. One of my ex's ex. They got it's a whole heap of females before and after me. A whole bunch of them. Right, right. We're on the appeal. We're right there at the appeal process for both cases. Mm-hmm. Let me see if I could show y'all some more girlfriends or ex-girlfriends or whatever that I had to goddamn be in a mix with. Oh Lord, Lord Jesus, fuck shit around. But yeah. Now I got old goddamn Poindexter motherfucker. Like, what the fuck is this? The fuck did I ever do to you, Poindexter? Another nerd. Damn. The reason why these people be so mad at you, child, and be competitive and see all that competitive shit, it all makes sense. I don't give a damn what nobody say. All that competition ass shit, whether it be male or female, with your motherfucking ass, it's because some kind of struggle was present. I don't know with what or what have you, but they always feel like they came up short or something like that. This could be, you know, several different things, right? And why they feel like that it's always a competition, whether it's male or female, okay? It doesn't matter who it is. In their head, your ass is the person that they're in a competition with, which they be in a competition with themselves. Or you're in a competition with the ghost if you think you're in competition with me. All right. And you got people try to use your own slang and phrases and shit on you. Like, what kind of shit is this right here? And I laugh. People think it's some kind of whatever, but I laugh because it's It's just that pitiful. It's pitiful. And I have to give a pitiful ass laugh. Like, what the fuck? To keep from goddamn cussing. Understand what I really want to goddamn say. And it's really gonna be, ooh, what? Like, who the fuck are you? But no, the reason why these people always got you in some kind of something. It's something. Whether it's a competition, whether it's some kind of um competition comparisons as in the same family. But it's just always some kind of shit like that because either coming up, they were either insecure, they was either picked on, bullied, never won, never was in nothing, always something. It's either one thing or a combination of a bunch of things. Yeah. That's real. That's some real crazy shit. Cause I don't have nothing to do with that. I don't. I'm not responsible for that shit. You can't even tell your little story, say this, that, and the third, motherfuckers, and they think, I mean, oh gosh. And this so funny, just because they, concentrate on or are fixated on one dude, they think you are. Like, no. No, that's not how that works. That's not how that works. I promise you that's not how it works. But anyway, people. All right, people. Let me go, honey, because I'm going to sleep on this shit. All right. See y'all. Talk to y'all some other time. Thank y'all for coming on through and listening. And make sure y'all do something good for yourself and good for somebody else. Please understand that this shit here is for entertainment purposes only. And I got a sneaky suspicion that you can't believe half of this cap that you hear on this motherfucker. If nobody ain't dropping no receipts and no references and shit, look at that shit. Hey, look at that shit with a side eye. Okay, be like, hell, I don't know how long it take, child. At least you heard the guy say, I had him on the phone with Ronnie, Bobby, Ricky, and Mike, and Ralph, and Ralph, and Ralph, and Ralph. Like, what the hell? At least you got, I mean, okay. All right, y'all. Shit hit me, honey. But it ain't my goddamn story to tell. I don't be in people's business. Just leave me alone. All right, y'all. Peace out.